Why is she just standing there like that? What is she doing? When your kid says, "Hey mom, look at this," and they're just doing this. I'm so confused. And then this person said, I know this is all very fresh. These all might be deleted. I'm going to get this video up tomorrow, Tuesday. They might be deleted by then. Howdy y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Melina, formerly fat, currently fed up, and today we are checking out our girl, Glitter and Bagels. Very quickly before we get started, be sure to check out my stickers and magnets. It's nice recording at my desk because I can actually show you guys rather than just editing them onto the screen, which is pretty fun, but it is nice to actually touch them and hold them. All of my keychains with my face on it like this are sold out, so thank you for that. I do have a few more of these coasters left, so those are the limited edition, limited run items. I do send handwritten cards with each and every order, no matter how big or how small. And if you would like a handwritten card from me every single month sent to your house, I am being delivered into your mailbox. Check out my channel memberships. I have 3 tiers. That tier is my Bison Ink Club, and that is $9.99 a month. I do want to say that November will be a strange-ish month for me, so please do be patient with my upload schedule. I will still be uploading consistently, but if the days are a little bit off, that is why. I'm doing my best. Like I always say, I have a lot going on outside of YouTube, and I still do my very best to create content for you guys and get that uploaded as much as I can. But yeah, if it is a little bit wonky, that is why. It should level off soon enough. In this video, we are going to go over Anna's Halloween costume, some of her lifting stuff, and then also I do want to talk about Poo Touching. If you are not involved in girl world, you probably don't know what Poo Touching is. And what that is reaching out to the girls, any of the girls or their family members or the gym that they go to, reaching out to them in real life and trying to cause issues or just be involved in a way that is outside of the internet. We don't do that here. That is not something that we advise anyone to do. It is pretty weird and extremely parasocial to want to get involved with other people's lives and try to ruin people's lives. There is a difference between, because there's one girl who is a PDF supporter and there are people who reach out. I don't do it because I simply don't have the time, but they do reach out to the brands that she works with and lets them know that she does support PDF files. I think that is a little bit different, but with the stuff going on with Anna, and I'm not going to show the posts that I'm talking about. I did comment in this post, and I'm going to be very vague on purpose, because when light is brought to these types of posts and these areas and communities that we congregate to talk about a specific person or things that they are doing, these groups exist not to harass that actual person. We are not there to interact with that specific person. And something that's been going on with Anna is on her gym that she goes to in real life, there are fake reviews. Now, some people think some of them are real, some people think some of them are fake. Most of them look like they're fake, and people are reviewing her gym, talking about her in these reviews that are not real. And it's weird. And that leads to these types of communities being shut down. Within these communities, the vast majority of the time, it's just talking about the things that they're posting, the goofy things that they are doing, and then that's it. Reaching out in real life is strange, it's weird, and then it leads to these things being shut down. And for a lot of people, myself included, because she blocked me on one of her pages because I asked her something about her form, which I guess, could that be considered touching poo? I guess. Maybe. I don't know. For me, I was actually asking about the lift, but she didn't like the question that I asked. So probably is, probably isn't. I don't know. But a lot of the people here are either blocked or they don't want to go directly to her page. So they rely on people posting the reels or the stories on here, and then we can just talk about it. So if you are someone who is going in real life, there's also someone on the gym's Instagram tagging this area, this place, to the gym specifically, and on the pages of the trainers and the people that she hangs out with in real life. Stop doing that. Like, stop. It's freaking weird. That being said, I don't think I have really outwardly said, and we talked about this in one of the posts, I don't think I've outwardly said or exposed the posts in this area. However, things that allude to it in the other videos, I have been editing them out just to keep some sort of privacy for the people posting and then the area that we are posting in. Going forward, and I said this on the post, I will not be crediting people. I will not be talking about where it came from. I will not be posting screenshots or screen recordings of where I got it from. So it is what it is. If you guys see people in my comment section being upset that I'm not crediting, please have my back and tell them why. It's not because I don't want to give credit. It is because I want to protect this community. I say that very loosely, community, where we can congregate and just talk about the shenanigans that these people are posting about. So yes, all that being said, please don't go in real life. Speaking of going in real life and touching poo, the whole Rachel Emily situation, oh my goodness. I might make a video about it. I might not. I don't know. It is a mess. I have been following it, obviously. It's hard because now that I make content about Girl World, I do other types of content, clearly. I do like TikTok reactions and what I eat in a day reactions, and then also normal health and wellness videos, because my ultimate goal, yeah, I do just like sitting here like chatting shit. Like that's fun. I like talking with you guys about it because it's funny, but I also do want to see people living the happiest and healthiest lives that they can, whether that's losing body fat or gaining weight, or gaining muscle, learning how to eat properly, beating their hinge eating, beating their Anna/Mia. I want to see that happen in people. So the type of content that I create, it's like a mixture of everything. It's not just Girl World, but I do follow Girl World. I try not to, I don't let it consume my life. Before I started reacting to it, I would consume more Girl World content, but now it's like, I don't want to sit here and record. I don't want to sit here and record Girl World stuff and then get off and then consume more Girl World stuff. That's not healthy. And I have a ton of other things that I should and actually do in my real life. So please don't go in real life. I haven't gone and checked the reviews. I know one of them was deleted. If you are someone that's writing the reviews, just go and delete them. If you're that person posting the links on Instagram, go and delete them. Leave the community for how it is. She is enough of an embarrassment and annoying in her real life. Go and grab your 0 to low calorie drinks. I have my Rain right over here. I have all these cords. Is it possible to get to use this microphone without this cord plugging directly into my PC? I don't know. I'll have to look it up. And I have my water, of course, in my clearly filtered water bottle. I always have that link down below. It is the only water filter that I use. Well, that one is a refillable filtering water bottle, but the actual water pitcher we have in the kitchen there. Here is Anna on her birthday, making all of the attention on herself at the gym. Go figure. With her crown. POV trying to subtly, I don't think there's anything subtle about you, Anna. Trying to subtly let everyone know it's your birthday in the gym. I'm sure she told everyone that entire week leading up to her birthday, hey, my birthday's coming up. My birthday's coming up. My birthday's coming up. Here she is with her overhead press. Oh my. That was a sexy face. No, you do make goofy faces when you lift. I make goofy faces when I lift too. I actually have a comparison that I need to show you guys when it comes to lifting. I almost posted it on the... I did post it in my Discord. I do have a Discord. I know how you guys feel about reactors having Discords. It is not like the Rachel Discord, I promise. My Discord is exclusive to people who have purchased my 30-day habit tracker. It is $9.99 on my website for the PDF version, so you can either do it as a PDF or you can print it out yourself, or on Amazon it is $13.99, and you get forever access to my Discord. But in the Discord, it's people who are on the same journey, people who are wanting to make a change. Every day we have daily check-ins, so you post your every single day, you post your check-in daily on that channel, and then you fill it all out. And then there's meals, there's progress pictures, general chit chat, exercises, and then new video chat. So like my videos, I'll post them in there. And then if you guys wanted, or if people want to have conversations outside of the YouTube comments, which a lot of people do, that's all in there. Oh, that's what I was saying. I did post a picture, the comparison in my Discord, so I will show it to you guys. I'll show you the comparison. Yeah, like I was saying, originally I was going to post this on the, but I didn't know how it would come off. I don't want to seem like I am comparing myself to Anna, because as I say in every single video, I am not. That is completely stupid. I have been doing this many years longer than she has, which is not a problem. But like we all say, our gripe with Anna is she jumps into a thing, a sport, running, lifting, hiking, whatever, and she immediately thinks she is the best. She thinks that she knows everything, and she tries to teach people about these sports, which it's frustrating because you're going to get someone hurt, and it's okay to be new. It is 100% okay to be new. So in this picture, you can see I blurred out my face and then my tattoos because, again, I was going to post it. I didn't, but maybe it'll be posted there now because you guys could take screenshots. I don't know, whatever. Do whatever you want with this. I don't care. This was me doing a strict overhead press. And as you can see, I edited this one so our arms are in the same position. So when the bar is coming down, your back should not be bending like this at all. All that tells me is that your shoulders are not strong enough to hold the bar. And then when you push up, wrong way again. And then here I am pushing up and my back is still straight. Now, if I was to add weight to this, because obviously 45-pound overhead press really, for me, that's not a lot. Typically my working weight set for this would be probably 75 to 80 pounds. And once it gets later on into those sets, I do end up using a little bit of leg drive, and I will have a tiny arch, a little tiny arch, because that does allow me to have more power. You should not be arching like this. You can see how her skeleton is the same size as everyone else's skeleton, and that is not good. This is not how you lift. So I just wanted to share that, show you guys a normal a normal standard overhead press. And there is nothing wrong with simply lifting the bar. Whether it's overhead press, whether you're benching, squatting, deadlifting, there is nothing wrong with starting with just a bar. Or if the bar is too heavy, that's okay. You can use like a PVC pipe or one of those wooden pipes. When people are learning how to do Olympic lifting, like ollie lifting, oftentimes the trainers will have them start with the PVC pipe because it allows them to learn the moves without actually using weight. Because Olympic lifting is like that. You want to meet some badass people, meet some Olympic lifters. That crazy. It's terrible, not terribly. It is incredibly difficult and very hard. Like maybe one day I'll attempt it, but oh my goodness, it's funny watching because I do more. Well, right now I'm training more in a hypertrophy training style, but when I was training for strength, like if you watch videos of powerlifters learning how to Olympic lift, it is hilarious because it's two totally different training styles. I had something on my foot. Okay, here is Anna teaching us, even though she's been lifting for approximately 10 weeks now. I could not imagine being 10 weeks in to something and trying to teach people about it. That is absolutely insane. That's like when people ask me like running advice, because I started running in February of this year, and I always tell people, I can give you advice, but I am not in a position where I need to be or could be teaching people about running. I can tell you what I've learned so far and what not to do because I did some things very incorrectly. But if you want to learn about something, go to people who have been doing this thing for a long time. What I feel comfortable talking about is fat loss, how to maintain fat loss, hinge eating, how to beat hinge eating, and muscle gain and lifting, because these are things I have been doing for half of a decade now, and almost half of a decade. I'll have to do the math. Dang, we're almost in 2026. Yeah, it'll be half of a decade soon. And these are things that I know, like I know what I'm talking about because I have experienced it. I have gone through it. I've learned a lot from different people. She has not.
First time, we're gonna see how it improves my deadlift. So straps take the pressure off your grip so that you can just use your body to lift. I'm excited because like you can see, they be beat
That's cute.
up. I'm like, do I have enough chalk here?
Okay, I have never, maybe this is a strongman thing. I have never seen people put chalk before they put their wraps on, like their lifting wraps. Maybe I'm out of the loop on this one, but everyone that I know in my real life, and I know a lot of lifters who we all use straps depending on the lift, None of us use chalk.
Society is real.
The logo is going to go on your wrist like that.
Okay.
I'm going to reach in.
I don't know him, but he seems like he is so done. He sounds so exhausted. Could you guys imagine teaching Anna, like having to teach her something?
Grab it.
That's it. We're gonna do my best here. And whatever that is, it'll be.
Yep. Alright, attack the rest of these. Come on.
I think it's insane how he's having her lift this weight still when she still can't even manage her form properly. That is so crazy to me.
Yep.
I will say it does look better from the very beginning. I will give her that.
Alright.
My lifting straps are different than this. So these have 2 loops. Mine has 1 loop, and then down here it's just 1 strap. And then I can't really demonstrate it because I don't have them. But you loop it through your hand, and then you wrap that strap around the bar and you tighten it, and then you can lift. Yeah, lifting straps are totally fine. It's really frustrating when you're using them and you're using them on, let's say, RDLs, so Romanian deadlifts. And people are like, oh, if you can't hold the weight, then you're just not strong enough. And I'm like, listen here, you freaking doorknob. What is going to give out first? If I'm doing my working set of RDLs, when I was at my strongest, was 225 pounds. I was RDLing 225 pounds. What is going to give out first? My wrist, my hands, and my forearms, or my legs? Think about it for half of a second. Your wrist, your arms, and your forearms, wrist, and your hands, because those muscle groups are smaller. So if you are lifting or attempting to lift a weight that is extremely heavy, and you know you can lift it with the muscle group that's targeted. Another good example are rows. So, you know, rowing. For me, I like the chest supported one, and it has like 2 bars here, and you can do them unilaterally. After a certain point, if I'm going past like 100 pounds on each side, yes, I can lift that weight. However, my grip is going to fail before that muscle group fails. So using straps is totally fine. Now, you don't want to use the straps until you are getting up in weight, because it's kind of unnecessary.
Darn too. Obviously the weight moved a little slow because I was in my head, but now I know for 100, right around the corner.
Oh gosh, she's so annoying. So congratulations, Anna. You are still not even lifting your body weight. You're doing great, sweetheart. Okay, so this is her decorating her Halloween costume, and in the past, she said she had posted about her gym doing a Halloween costume contest the entire week. It wasn't just one day. And do you think that she showed up? Leave your votes down below. POV, you decide to make your own Halloween costume. Her gums look very inflamed. I'm not saying that to be mean. That just looks very painful. Ouch. I might have to mute. Yeah, I need to mute this because it's copyrighted. Oh wait. Let me see her scars. Oh my god. They absolutely butchered her, man. Not only with that, just all the surgeries in general. Like, I know she is so upset, and I'm low-key upset for her. I mean, it was still ultimately her decision, and she decided to shill all of the surgeries, but it ruined her. Like, if you look at photos of her, I think Alona actually pointed this out, Shikara Transformations. If you look at photos of her from a few years ago compared to now, yes, she was still super morbidly obese, but she had actual color to her skin, and she looked more alive than what she does now. It is just really, really sad to see. Okay, so she's priming it. She's painting it pink, of course. Oh man, more pink. Okay, rhinestones. Okay, she's cutting it. Oh, does she need to make an extender? An extender? Why'd I say it like that? I think she does. I'll give her props for being creative. I'm just curious, why couldn't she just buy the costume and then leave it how it was? I think it would have been cuter. Not that my opinion matters, but whatever. I think it would have been cute if she left it brown, like this brown here, and then she just added normal color rhinestone, like, what's her name? Amberlynn Reed rhinestones. Oh, look at Data in the background. A little handsome boy. And then of course she has the Smart Sweets candy here. I love Smart Sweets. I wish they would send me PR. Yeah, I don't think this looks very good. I'm so sorry. I'll give her... Oh, that looks like a toddler did it. I guess I can see where she was trying to go with it. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. Yeah, I think the brown would have looked way better. Way, way better. All right, we made the belt work today on the smallest hole, and by adding some knee braces as padding in the back. It's frustrating because I waited a while for this to come in from the UK, and I used a size chart on site to purchase. I am hella bloated today. Sure, Jan. And I'm technically even larger than the max size on the website. This belt says fits. Please, Silverback, fix your sizing charts. They are clearly way off. Now, I have an issue with giant creators, not body size, so don't be mean, with giant creators and following. Posting about other businesses, especially small businesses, and giving them shit because you are potentially getting hundreds of thousands of people. Well, this is on her smaller account, but regardless, you're still potentially getting thousands of people going to their website and leaving them bad reviews. Like, why wouldn't you just message them directly and see what was wrong? Because we all know she does not measure herself properly. She likes to pretend she's a 2X. So who actually knows if she measured herself properly? Which also, by the way, when she measured herself, she was measuring herself like right underneath her boobs. She thinks that her waist is simply where you are the smallest on your body, like in your torso, which is simply not, that's simply not the case. Your waist is it's right here. It's right underneath your rib cage. Your hips are where your hip bones are. Your waist is a little bit above that. But she measured like right underneath her boobs because that is where she was smallest. And if she's wearing her belt right there, she's going to have a very bad problem because that's not where your lifting belt goes.
This message is for Silverback. Silverback, please update your sizing on your website because I just ordered this belt. Worried that it might be too small, even though it felt like I was ordering a very large size, and it is huge. Even with my pad, even with some knee braces in the back, I am in the smallest size. I now need to order 2 sizes down. This all could have been avoided if your sizing on your site actually matched your products. So please, update your belt measurements. It'll help a lot of people, and it'll probably stop a lot of returns.
Yeah, I think she should have definitely reached out to them instead of posting this on her story. That was extremely bitchy to do. She should know better. Unless she has like a personal gripe with them. I don't know. There are some conspiracies about that. So someone said she's recycling old content and she's getting some interesting comments. And someone asked, hey, can I ask why you don't pull from the floor, please? And you're using bumper plates? And then Anna said, it allows me to focus on proper hip hinge and bracing. No, it's because her stomach is too big to allow her to get down that far to the ground to pick up the weight. That is why. Because you can focus on proper hip hinge and bracing pulling directly from the floor. That is how everyone learns how to deadlift. I don't think anyone learns how to deadlift by lifting off of bumper plates first. At least that's not how I learned. That's not how the people that I know learned. That's not how the YouTube videos show you. If you go on different lifting forums, they don't tell you to lift off of bumper plates. It's because she physically cannot pick up the weight from the ground because of her stomach. And I don't know why she just won't say that. I mean, we know why, because she lives in delusional la la land. Here we have a filter fell. You can see this, look, you see the, what is it called? Like the ratio or you can see the perspective change, which you guys need to understand. It is so easy to filter yourself on CapCut. It is so easy. There's another app that I just found. Someone posted about it on Instagram. I have to play around with it myself, because typically the way to tell if someone's filtered is you can look in the back, like behind them, to see if the bars are moving or the mirror is funky or the floor. Alexandra Rodriguez, I know I still need to catch up on her. She posted one and her calves are humongous. They're like this big. And in the picture, she has the skintiest, daintiest little calves ever. And we know they're huge because she talks about them being huge and how a lot of riding boots don't fit her because they're so big. And in the picture, her calves are super dainty and skinty. And you look at the floor and her floor is all warped. So that's the number one way to tell. However, there are apps now where you post a video and then you click a button and it says freeze background. So it'll freeze the background and then edit your body. You need to be careful. Do not believe anything you see on the internet. And then with this, you can tell the perspective is changing. I'm not sure exactly what it's doing for her body. Maybe, I don't know, is she trying to make herself look slimmer? I don't know. I just don't understand the body filter stuff because, and even before I started on YouTube or really started posting on my Instagram, I've talked about this so much because I think it should be illegal. Not only the body filters, but especially the face filters. When Instagram and Snapchat, this is how long ago it was when I started ranting about this. When they came out with the face filters, I would spend, not hours, I would spend minutes cycling through them because I don't use them at all on Instagram. Like if you follow me, every single story that I post, you'll see I don't use the filters because I think they're kind of stupid. Unless they're like, if I'm taking a picture of the leaves and I put like a little fall filter, that's different. But I don't like to change any part of my face, especially changing my facial structure, because one,
I know what I look like.
Two, everyone in my real life knows what I look like. It's always so goofy when you see someone posting selfies on Instagram and they're always using the ones that like make their nose smaller, make their lips bigger, make their forehead smaller, make their cheeks pointier or whatever. And it's like, homegirl, home guy, we know what you look like. Why are you posting this? And like, I understand why people do it because they're insecure, but that's not what you look like. It is okay to be okay with your face and how your face looks, because I promise you, the people you're idolizing online, they also do not look how they look. I promise you, the vast majority of people are editing their photos and their videos to the freaking gills. So I would spend minutes on these freaking filters, like clicking them back and forth, because some of them are very, very subtle. Like you can't really tell, but if you go back and forth, you can tell that it made my nose a little bit smaller. I can't stand those. They should be banned, especially for young teens, young girls. Oh my gosh. It breaks my heart. Okay, this is her at the gym with her little booty. Halloween vibes, working on the booty. Okay. I guess. Oh, there's a sign. No sexual harassment unless it comes from Anna calling her trainer gym daddy. The left picture is pre-surgery, March of 2024. Whoever posted this, you know who you are. Thank you, but I will not be shouting you out. And then right was just last week. And you can tell because she has her lifting belt, which we will get into. Yeah. Surgery's really changed your body, huh? I would be furious if I was her. I mean, she is furious because anytime someone asks her about it, she just deletes the comments. But she does that with anything. Even people asking just normal questions. If she takes it as a form of slight or criticism, she will instantly delete it. This one is extremely telling. Someone asked, why did you choose weightlifting? Is there any special reason? Is there any special reason for this? And she said, I'm good at it and I think it's fun. Looks good. Maybe I can get some leaves or something. Hey, hello, Beans. Hello, Beans. Hey, Beans. Beans. No, you can't go up there. Sorry, Beans. What do you have to say to the microphone? Okay. She had nothing to say. Yes, she chose lifting, as everyone said, because she thinks that she is good at it. And I mean, like we all say, yes, the weight that she lifts is objectively heavy. However, mass moves mass. If you take any of her upper body lifts, she's not good at it, which is fine because she's new. But it is just extremely telling how she doesn't want to do any type of fitness activity or activities in general where she's going to be a beginner and suck at it. And that's a part of anything. Anything you do new, you are going to suck at it. That's just simply a part of the process. There's nothing wrong with being new. There's nothing wrong with sucking at what you do. If you look at my videos from the very beginning, oh my God, they are terrible. I had to record with my iPhone. I didn't have a camera. I didn't have a mic. My editing wasn't as good. Everything was all echoey and it was just trash. I'm surprised people even took a chance on me. If you've been around that long, thank you. I've been posting since January, so I am coming up on my 1-year anniversary. That's gonna be so sweet. I think I want to do something special. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. And then here's the second one. I've been watching you for a while now. I love your energy, love your spirit, love your journey. But can you explain your journey, your surgery? Because honestly, I don't see a difference, and I'm trying to figure out why you went through all that surgery. Very normal question. She wasn't rude. She wasn't being, an asshole to her. She's genuinely wondering, why would you go through all of the surgeries when they clearly haven't done anything? And this is probably deleted. I don't know. Oh my god. Oh, this is a finished outfit. Okay, we're gonna see these. What is she doing? Oh my god. She's throwing logs at a park. This is a pretty cool park, but what is she doing? Okay, there has to be more of these. Oh my god, someone said I fixed Anna's costume reveal. Here she is strutting. I don't know what song she's singing. Oh, there she blows. Oh my god, you guys are so mean. Well, at least she wore comfortable shoes with this. Less likelihood she would fall. Well, maybe. I mean, what do I feel about the outfit? It's whatever. It's a Halloween costume. Like, who cares? I'm just upset that she didn't... Well, not upset, but I'm curious as to why she didn't wear it to the gym. Okay, this one is particularly annoying. When it's Halloween, but you still need to get those gains. She's LARPing as a lifter. Okay, what's in her hand? Rise, is that pre-workout? Someone her size probably should not be taking pre-workout. Bear bells, protein bars, fine. I eat these occasionally, a couple times a month in a pinch. Definitely not something I would keep in the house, because at one point in time, years ago, I would just eat these one after another because they taste like candy bars. Someone who has issues with food, especially with sweets, should not be keeping things like that in the house. And if you are a hinge eater or an ex-hinge eater, you know that it really doesn't matter what the food is. It can be condiments. It could be vitamins. If you were in that hinge moment, yeah, everything's going to be devoured. Bloom, is that an energy drink? Some protein powder, Quest protein chips, and then are these the legendary protein chips? How about you just get some freaking chicken breast or some chicken thighs? I don't even eat chicken breast. I don't like chicken breast. Get some chicken thighs, get some salmon, get some steak, get some lean turkey, some lean beef. You don't need all of this crap. This is still ultra processed crap, by the way. When I talk about ultra processed food, I'm not just talking about junk food. I'm also talking about foods like this. This should not make up the vast majority of your diet. In a pinch, fine, not a problem. But these should not be staples in your food. You should not be tracking and planning to eat this type of food every single day. It's just not going to make you feel good. Ultra processed food is ultra processed, and it's still going to cause inflammation, whether it's protein chips or just normal chips. Sorry. There she is walking. Okay, grabbing more goji berries. Oh, alrighty, at least that was a normal whole food, I guess. Could you imagine being this man back here and seeing a giant pink Viking walking down the aisle with nothing but snacks? Okay, in-home myofascial and active release therapy prices. Okay, so she's shilling massage therapy. Is that her on the bottom? I don't think it is. Is it? No, that's way too small of a person. My November slots are booking fast. Book with me. Oh, I think she just reposted her. So she's saying this person is a godsend to anyone with connective tissue disorder. So she does have connective tissue disorder. If you are someone with a connective tissue disorder, why in the hell are you doing strongman? Out of everything, lifting is incredibly important. Yes, you should be lifting even if you have connective tissue disorders. However, there is a safe way to go about it, and strongman is not it. I recently added sessions with her to help my body to continue to adapt to heavy lifting. Oh my god. She is so ridiculous. Yeah, your body adapts to heavy lifting and lifting in general by itself. You don't need to get multiple massages every single week. Oh my god, what is she doing? Log girl. What is she doing? What is this? What is that? What is she doing? I'm so confused. Why is she just standing there like that? What is she doing? When your kid says, "Hey mom, look at this," and they're just doing this. I'm so confused. Oh man. All right. Cool. Could you imagine if that log fell? Goodness gracious. Oh Oh man, she cracks me up. Anna cracks me up. I will say, she is a breath of fresh air compared to Alex and Amber. Okay, she says, Halloween is tomorrow and I spent yesterday finally finishing my costume. This is especially hilarious when you realize yesterday was also my birthday. This is how I wanted to spend it, knee deep in rhinestones and pink metallic paint. No regrets. I'm so proud of how this crafty costume came out. This is the most extreme DIY project I've ever done, and it took days to execute my vision. Tomorrow I get to put it all together with hair and makeup, and I'm so excited. Also, I'm 100% going to wear this pink bedazzled leather top to a festival. Oh lord. I don't have a choice. Okay. I feel like it screams Coachella VIP, and I need to give it the stage it deserves. Stay tuned tomorrow to see how the whole look comes together. It's going to be epic. Epic is one way to describe it. Oh my gosh, if I had more free time, wouldn't it be hilarious to recreate her looks? Is that weird? I don't think that's weird. It's kind of like when I cosplay as Amberlynn Reed. I need to do another Amberlynn Reed video. I don't care for her personal life drama. Do I watch it? Yeah. Like I'll listen to other reactors while I cook and stuff like that. Not super often because again, I don't want to have my entire life consumed with Girl World. But certain reactors I'll watch. I won't watch all of them anymore just because I don't want to watch the same person talk about the same thing over and over again. I know what's going on, but when I react to Amber, I much prefer to just react when she's trying to lose weight. She's not trying to lose weight, obviously, so hence why I haven't covered her. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the belt stuff. The belt stuff is coming. Okay. So she got a 5XL. This is a grown man compared to her holding it. And there was talk like, oh, do you wear this belt under the normal belt? And I still don't understand that. There is a video of her doing this. I'm going to have to look it up. I don't know. Because I feel like this is a normal belt you can use for lifting. But then she put another belt, like the belt I have, somewhere. I don't know where I put it. I'll show it to you guys. I'll do a demonstration. But she put that belt over this belt. I don't know if are you supposed to do that? I don't know. A reminder of the size chart on the Silverback website for the Apex 13mm Strongman belt. Remember that Anna measured her waist at 48 inches minus 2. I don't know what that means. Am I slow? Minus 2 inches larger. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. I see what she's saying. So 2 inches larger than the largest possible belt length. Sorry if you can hear that. They're doing maintenance outside. And these belts are leather, meaning they are made of a rigid material, so precise measurements are much easier to achieve on the manufacturing end because unlike a knit fabric, there is no real stretch that could skew the material when it is cut and sewn. Yeah? The problem about the belt is that even their largest size is too small for Anna. We saw her measure the narrowest part of her torso, a dainty 48-ish inches. The Silverback, that's a crazy name too. I know that's a company name, I believe, but that's still hilarious. The Silverback 5X belt, their largest, only goes to 46 inches. Evolution Athletics, the place where she got the hot pink belt pad. Okay, so it is a belt pad? God, that's so strange to me. I've never even heard of a belt pad. Has a 4X that goes to 54 inches minus 6 more. 54 inches. 6 inches more than Silverback, but still probably too small for Anna. Her coach has a partnership with Silverback. Oh, he thanks them in his reels all the time. I wonder if he inadvertently gave Anna a narc injury, and in turn, she is very publicly shitting on one of his sponsors. Ooh. I would believe that. Seems like a very petty, very Anna thing to do. Exactly. But maybe she's just an idiot who thought she could fake wearing a too small belt. Probably the latter. Okay, here's some more Halloween poses. Does anyone know how much she pays? What's his name? I forgot his name. The guy who follows her around with a camera. How much does she pay him a year? It has to be at least 6 figures, right? Because that's insane. Like, does he, John, I think that's his name, right? John. Does he live near her? Does she just like call him? Oh my God, look at that. Does she just call him, say, hey, we're going to go do this? And he's like, okay. Or they're like set schedules. This is so interesting to me. It would have been cool if the shoes, I'm surprised she didn't paint the blue part of her shoes pink. Because I guess the orange matches, but Okay. Oh God. Okay. Good Lord. Dang, she killed that one. She ate and left no crumbs. She reminds me of a giant toddler. Oh, it's so scary. It's so scary. Okay, this post was showing everyone that went to the Halloween costume thing at their gym throughout the week. I'm not gonna cycle through the photos because I don't know. I know they did post it publicly, but I still don't really want to show all their faces. Let's just say there are some very, very fit and attractive women to the point where I don't know if I would even show up. So I'm surprised Anna didn't show up. She is so used to having all the attention on her, and unfortunately in this type of environment, the attention would not be on her. Did you guys watch Alona's coverage on the New York City dog festival costume thing that Anna did, thinking she was gonna win when she dressed herself up and barely dressed up her dog? Oh my god, that's a good one. You guys should go watch it. I'll put a picture of what it looks like right here. Okay, here's some stores. Oh, I have I have some commentary on these plates. Let's watch this first. When I started training for strong women, I thought I would get strong. Okay. What I actually got was a community. Oh Lord. I'm so incredibly grateful for this bunch and how much they have made my life better. I mean, honestly, that's kind of sad. Because it is blatantly obvious that she just craves a community, which is understandable. And I think this could have, / is, I guess, a good thing if she wasn't documenting and making the whole thing a spectacle. If she would have went to this gym and just kept quiet about it or posted a little bit here and there and actually took the time to learn and absorb all of the information, because let's be honest, if you are a content creator, you know this, setting up, and one of the videos that she does, we'll go over, she does like 4 or 5 different angles, and sure, maybe John is there to help her, but like, I'll use myself as an example. When I'm at the gym and I record a set, I always make sure I'll either, oh, excuse me, I'll either record the very first set or the very last set, because when you're recording, your mind isn't really like focus on the lift. So I want that to be out of the way, or just wait till the very end so I can focus on everything that I'm doing and then say, okay, at least this one, or I'll even do like a junk set for footage. Like I'll lower the weight or I'll do whatever and then record that way and then focus on everything else. Because when you are recording, you're not actually focusing on the lift. I hope that makes sense.
Are those for me? Yes. Happy belated. You're so sweet.
Oh, is your birthday?
I'm going to a friend's party and I'm taking data and I grabbed his leash and I got to the elevator and I realized it's a belt. But I know if I go back to the apartment, I probably will not leave because it's raining and I don't want to, but what? This is the season of...
Wait. So she got in the elevator at her apartment, realized she grabbed a belt instead of a leash, doesn't want to go back to her apartment because it's raining, even though she hasn't left the apartment building to grab a new belt or to grab a new leash. Is that what she's saying? That doesn't make any sense. What she's saying is, I'm too lazy to walk back to the apartment to get the appropriate leash for my dog. So instead, I'm going to record this video of me complaining.
Yes, so we're going with the belts and we'll make it work.
Yes, okay. This was such a fun, chill party. Also, let's have more Halloween parties for tired adults. Where everyone just mostly wears costume onesies. I want to go to more parties in pajamas. Do you think she was upset she couldn't wear her pink Viking outfit? Okay, this is the one that I was talking about. So I imagine she sees the comments of people saying, why aren't you lifting off the floor? Why are you lifting off of bumper plates? And she's like, well, actually, I can lift off the floor. Uses these giant plates. This is like half of how tall I am. No, this does not count as lifting off of the floor. The plates are humongous. Oh, I gotta mute that. I'm not gonna get copyright striked. Heck no. How much do those plates weigh? Oh my goodness. Why do we need a 360 view? I guess. Get it, girl. Good job getting out there, Anna. Those plates are humongous. All right, here we have a story, a message to the haters. Let's stop pretending that we have haters. We have humans who hate themselves and hate their lives and then project that onto others. The hate is their own. Let it stay right there with them. Yep, I hate you, girl. I don't think anyone here actually, no one hates Anna. We're just tired of her shenanigans and it's fun to watch. Does she have true haters? Maybe, but I don't think, at least me and the people that I watch who do reactions of her, none of us hate her, but it is easier to say, oh, these people are just haters, even though they're calling out very normal things that you're doing wrong. So it's easier to shift the blame onto other people rather than say, if dozens and dozens and dozens of people are saying the same exact thing and have the same gripe about me, no, it's not me. It's them. They are simply hating me. Okay, whatever helps you sleep at night, sweetheart. Yeah, like someone else said, we don't hate you, Anna, we pity you. And calling out all of the misinformation that you spread and your improper form is not hate. It is simply calling you out. Someone found this gem of her at work, half naked, standing on the desk, the shelf, the cabinet, and pointing to a TV. I don't know the context behind this, but it is still incredibly interesting and telling of her personality. She loves attention. Apparently, she talks about in her book being called into HR multiple times for her inappropriate behavior. And I could imagine things like this would do that. I could not imagine doing this. I work at a pretty lax place. Like, it's technically corporate, but it's still pretty lax. I would never do this. I would never do this there. Crazy work. Okay, so here's the answer to the costume contest. Someone said, did you enter the costume contest at your gym? I bet they loved it. And then some said, I'm wondering this as well. Any costume contests? And then she said, I was going to, but I was a little I'd ee the weather, so I didn't. I was a little I'd ee the weather. Yep, I also am I'd ee the weather, so that's also why I don't do things. Does she not look at what she's typing? Obviously, she meant to say a little under the weather. I'd ee the weather. I don't know if this is new material, but someone found it. Oh, she is very similar to Alexandra Rodriguez when it comes to decorating Christmas. Which, no shade, if you want to decorate for Christmas in early November, you do you. Personally, I just don't do that. She said being an extra generous and considerate human, and okay, and giving Halloween a whole extra 2 days before descending into total and complete obsession with the magic of the holiday season. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, this is a good discussion. I won't put the screenshots here. I'll just put like a slideshow or montage of Anna. What are your favorite instances of Anna's expectations for how people will view her not lining up with the reality of how she is perceived? She's so delusional and out of touch with other people's perceptions. There are many instances of her expecting to be positively received and then getting mocked or a ton of backlash instead. Someone said Target Gate is probably my favorite example. I don't know how the heck she thought people would react positively to her redressing a mannequin. She even literally said she was hiding from the employees, making it clear she was doing something wrong.
Absolutely horrific. I'm gonna help my girls out. They look absolutely horrific. Maybe put her in this so they can be in like a holiday look. What is this? This girl has a beanie on too. It's so bad. Okay, I'm gonna keep her pants because I think it's gonna be too much to switch her pants. Honestly, these two mannequins should be together because they're both going to a party. Well, now I gotta keep her. Let me just keep this clean for a second. What are these shoes? Who is this girl? Give me that. Give me that. I know what I'm gonna use. Sparkle. What the hell they had you in? How do I get this in here? There's a Target person like right across the way and I'm just having to pretend like nothing's happening. But I gotta help the girl out. She looks rough. My work here is done. But seriously, if you want people to feel better about themselves, make the mannequins look good. How are people supposed to feel like they're gonna look good in your clothes when your mannequins, who are perfectly proportioned, look like trash? That's all I'm gonna say.
I do think she was drunk in that video. Not that that is an excuse, but it is kind of a explanation for her behavior. Again, not an excuse, simply an explanation. Another example is her constantly bragging about peeing herself while lifting. Just no.
I definitely peed a little bit. I'm gonna go take care of that. I'll be back. But PR!
Someone said the recent meltdown where she was flexing without a shirt or a bra on, claiming it was all loose skin and muscle, was peak Anna Delulu behavior. She really thinks it's loose skin and muscle, but no one else sees it. All the other older examples are great, but I think this cemented what we all knew. She has reverse body dysmorphia and sees an entirely different body in the mirror than everyone else. The Caesar Palace bikini shoot. She was genuinely offended that they didn't want her wearing a bikini in the casino. Girl, they don't even want people who look good in bikinis doing that. For real. Not getting Sports Illustrated to put her photoshopped arm leg on the cover. She thought they would treat her as an athlete. Apparently she paid a photographer who had worked with Sports Illustrated to do a shoot. She had a full glam team, makeup, hair, lighting, tan, and of course photoshopped to hell and backed by the photographer. The I'm Fat Let's Party shirt she wore to Coachella. She genuinely thought other influencers were going to come up to her and want to party with her. When they didn't, and I think she got made fun of too, she took like 3 pictures in front of the Ferris wheel and left. She didn't even admit to the fact that she didn't go to Coachella until months, maybe years later, when she admitted she was too out of shape and fat and had a panic attack and left. Yep, she spent the entire time in her hotel room. Yeah, that's one thing about being this size. You can't really keep up when it comes to partying and hanging out with people. Even just going to Coachella on its own, just walking around, you're not going to be able to do that. What recently got me was a flashback to the dog park costume contest. That's what I was talking about earlier, that she made all about herself. She was convinced she was going to win and have a main character stage moment. Didn't even make her own costume, which I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do. Didn't even know what she herself was dressed as. Oh yeah, they asked her who she was dressed as and she couldn't even say it on stage.
10 years in the making, baby. 10 years in the making. This is way more insane than we ever even could have imagined. Like, we knew it was going to be bad, but we did not know it would be like this. It's a lot.
I haven't read the book, so what? Can you give us any sneak peek? What's going to happen?
I am not giving spoilers. These people will kill me. So it may seem ridiculous, but it's actually the beginning of my history.
Welcome Dana and Nibbler, who are Daemon and Rhaenyra Targaryen from the House of Dragon. Official name, there's like 14 of them now. There used to be one.
We'll go with actually about Daemon's Blood Room, because that's what I can remember.
All right, give it up one more time for the House.
I got really nervous on stage. Can we go? I'm really mad at myself because I forgot the name of Rhaenyra's dragon, and I just got really nervous on stage, which like never happens to me because I just want this so bad. And I'm kind of on the verge of tears, mostly because there's just so many people and I have a lot of anxiety with all the people here. And I imagined it being big, but I didn't imagine it being this big. And so I just hope we did a good job and that people saw how hard we work, because we really did work a lot on this.
Good job getting out there, takes a sheet cake. Sorry.
I'm doing like intervals today, so like I walk in between and she's like, good job getting out there. And it just felt so dehumanizing. It felt so shitty, and I just am having a bad day anyway. I came out here to run to try to feel better, and I know this person was well intentioned, but man, it felt shitty. It felt really bad.
She really thought everyone would commiserate with her and rally around her. When they didn't, she doubled down on her story, trying to make herself seem even more sympathetic by claiming she was verbally attacked once again by the same woman as she ran her many miles on the trail. Like anyone's going to forget previously encountering someone Anna sized with her unique fashion sense lumbering along the running trail. She couldn't wait to film herself cackling in her car with triumphant glee after supposedly telling off this poor woman whose heinous crime that merited not one but 2 videos was merely offering polite encouragement to Anna. She even brags establishing her boundaries by setting this woman straight on exactly how she should have interacted with her on the trail. She's completely tone deaf, not to mention if it had been a man that said that to her, her reaction would have been completely different. I 100% agree with that. And she would have thought he was hitting on her just because of one innocuous moment.
And I passed that lady again. And she stops me. I don't even think she realizes she's already seen me. And she goes, waves, and is like, good job. And I'm like, do I know you? And she goes, I don't think so. And I was like, well, you're acting like someone who knows me. And if you knew me, you'd know that I'm on this trail all the time. So it's really not that exciting. So now you know. And then I just took off running. I am so petty, but in the most delightful way ever. You can be nice and a bad bitch.
That cackling made her look crazy. Yes. Obese Beast just released a video on her, I think today. And he puts that video in every single one about her, where she cried about getting the wrong bagel and thought that vulnerable moment would resonate with people.
Try something new. Now that I have the bagel in hand, I just want to be home. I want to eat my bagel in bed in peace. So we're gonna get a cab, we're gonna go to the hotel, and then I'm gonna put my feet up and eat my bagel like the queen I am. No, like seriously, I earned this, and I want to devour it in the sanctity of my hotel room. Just looked at my Apple Watch, and this 2-mile walk, what I thought was a 2-mile walk, became a 3-mile walk. Which is fine. Normally that would be fine. But right now, I'm fragile. So this was at 1 when we left, and now it's at 4.27. So 3.27 miles is what we cleared to come down here and get a bagel. And that's why I'm exhausted. I got home. I immediately put on my pajamas, and I was so excited because I opened my bagel, and I'm like, I can't wait to eat my pumpernickel bagel because it's my favorite thing, like pumpernickel. Like, I'm an old man at heart, and you know what? It's not pumpernickel. They messed it up. It's not even the right bagel. It's not even the right cream cheese. It's oat. It's an oat bagel with, I'm not exactly sure. I think it's veggie cream cheese. So like, somebody else probably has my order. This is probably somebody else's bagel. Well, what a way to end this video. I walked 2 damn miles in pain for a bagel. I didn't even get the right bagel. I don't think you guys know how hard that was for me. And I'm like, I don't know whether to cry or laugh because God, sometimes you just can't win. Sometimes you just can't win. Well, I walked 2 miles for a bagel and I guess I didn't get it. Well, I'm gonna go figure out what this is. I'm afraid because I literally don't know what cream cheese it is, and I'm like, I don't want to try it on camera because I don't know what it is. Straight up, I don't know what this person ordered that I got. So I'm just gonna go and make peace with this. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope if you too are chasing a bagel that you get it, that your luck is better than mine.
There was an excerpt from her book describing blasting music and painting her nails and doing other obnoxious, disruptive things at her desk during her office job days. Then one day she got called into HR. Anna thought she was going to get a raise. Turns out her coworkers had enough of her BS and complained. Poor Anna was crushed because she was trying to liven up the dull office with her big, bad, meanie coworkers just wanted to do their jobs in peace. That Lady Marmalade travesty is a big one in my opinion. Oh Lord, I don't think I've even seen this one. You're welcome. Make sure you like this video for all of my Anna editing work. I like editing my Anna videos. I think they're quite fun compared to the other girls. Grading for Christmas, expectations versus reality. Her holding up treats, putting up the balls, the hot pink. Okay, surprise, surprise. Versus reality. I couldn't imagine asking someone to record me doing this. That's embarrassing, especially paying someone. I'm gonna pay Philip to follow me around and record stupid videos like this. All right, here is the famous belt video. Let's see. The caption says, she's lifting with a belt now, ... Oh God. All right. Okay, so she's putting the buckle on. Okay. Yeah, she does have it on the loosest one. Belt pad. I still don't understand what the belt pad is for. Okay, yeah, no. She's wearing it like a corset, which makes sense because she can't get it on any other part of her body. I don't think they make belts that would be her size. I don't think she even understands how to brace properly and what the belt is for. A lot of people think the belt is for, oh, it's protecting my back, it's protecting my back, which has some truth to it. However, the main point of a lifting belt is to increase your intra-abdominal pressure, and I will show you guys what that means. Yeah, there's no way she's actually bracing, because when people brace when they're lifting, you are able to see them breathing air into their abdominal area. That doesn't mean just pushing their gut out like this. Oh, let me see if I can show you guys. I have my belt with me too. I can show you where the belt actually goes. I think you guys can see me properly. You can hear me because I have my mic right here. I don't have to talk super loud. I feel like I'm a singer. Okay. Here's my belt. It's nothing fancy. I think I got it on Amazon, but it is similar to hers, where when you size up or size down, so if you gain or lose weight, as you can see, I had to make mine tighter, I think. But you can see you unscrew those and then you can adjust it. So where your belt goes, so you get your little clips right here, push it through, and then here's the latch. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, you should be able, you don't want your belt to be so tight where you can't breathe. You want to be able to fit at least one finger in here, because when you're lifting with the belt, you're not just wearing it and picking things up all willy-nilly like this. What you're doing is when you breathe in, you're creating extra pressure in your abdominal area right here. When you are lifting without a belt, you still brace. That's when people say you need to engage your core. And when you do that, you are breathing through your stomach and you are expanding horizontally, not vertically. You don't want your stomach to go out like that. You want to breathe in. Bracing is when you're tightening your core, like you're bracing to get punched. Does that make sense? So you're not sucking your stomach in. You're creating pressure inside of your torso to protect your spine and make your body feel solid before you lift. And how it feels, let me take off my sweater so I can show you. I have my sports bra on, that should be fine. Okay, I look so goofy right now. So your belly expands in all directions, not like this. So you're not pushing your stomach out. You're breathing in and you're breathing into all directions of your stomach. Like that. So it's hard to talk when I'm bracing because you do hold your breath. So you're breathing into all sides of your stomach, and that creates intra-abdominal pressure, which protects your spine and your entire body. So when you're bracing and pulling the bar, so you brace when you're up here, and then your entire core and body is stiff in one solid unit, so you're not wobbly. And you hold that brace when you pick it up. With the belt, this is when you need even more stability. So when you're working on your top sets, I don't put a belt on until like 225 pounds. That's usually around my top set weight, because you don't want to rely on the belt at all times. So, oh, this might pinch my skin. No, okay, that's good. So as you can see, I can fit my fingers in. My skin gets all smooshed up here. Whatever, I don't care. So you can fit your fingers in because you still need the room. You still need room in your belt to breathe. If it's too tight, you won't have room in it to breathe, and you're using the belt to brace into for added stability. So, and you can see everything fills out on all sides. And then down, still bracing, you lift up. And then you can release and then re-brace. Some people will hold it and do multiple reps. I prefer to brace go down, pick up, lift up, let go, and then re-brace. And then go down, pick up. And the way to know that you're doing it properly is you will feel your belly push out, but your chest should not be rising. So it's because you're creating the air intra-abdominally, not in your chest. It can take some practice. If you need help doing it, I would ask someone at the gym who you see lifting properly, or just record yourself doing it and then post it on one of the forums that can help you. People are very, very open to helping others, but it is a very important tool to learn. But yeah, as you can see, where the belt was on me compared to her, that is not where your belt goes. Oh no, my light turned off. The belt should be covering your belly button, so she is, I mean, obviously not doing it correctly. I have a ring light, but I don't even use it because I have like a normal light back here, and that seems to work really well. Also, with the belt, you can use it for different exercises, more specifically the ones where you do need a brace. So I'll use it on my top sets of deadlifting, and then also with RDLs on my top sets, because if I'm lifting heavy, I'll use my straps and my belt for my top set RDLs, because I do need a brace. Sometimes on hack squat, if it's particularly heavy, also I'll use it. Other people will too. If you're doing that particularly heavy, you can use the belt for that because it helps you brace. What other exercises? Maybe pendulum squats, anything. Yeah, anything where you have to brace your core a lot as it gets heavier and heavier. I don't think she should be using a belt because she can't even fit it. She can't fit it properly. So really, what is the point? But we know she just wants to be a part of the in club. And what do lifters use? Lifters use belts and straps and wrist wraps. So whatever, I guess. If this makes her feel better about herself, go off. But those of us who actually do lift are just looking at her like, she does not look very happy either. You just look at her face when she's doing this. What? Look at her. She does not look happy at all. She looks dead behind the eyes. Good Lord. I wish she would put this much effort into actually losing weight. I don't think she understands that she would have way more people following her and rooting her on. Like, look, she's wearing it like a freaking corset. Good God. Oh my goodness. This is like, she's like Queen Larper. Yeah, I wish she would just put this effort into actually helping herself, because her carrying all this excess body fat, oh, my hair is everywhere. Her carrying all this excess body fat is just, it's a detriment to her. This isn't going to help her live longer at all. Yeah, see, look, watch when she deadlifts. So this one right here, no bracing, just resetting. Yeah, people are asking, would she even be able to brace properly in this? And the answer is no, because when you're bracing mostly in your lower stomach, not your upper stomach. So if she does, yeah, no, she's not bracing against anything. Like, this is, I'm assuming her rib cage is right here. So she's just wrapping around her rib cage and her boobs. Why won't her coach say anything about this? Like, that's your job as a coach, is to coach people and just say, hey, you're not doing this thing right. I think we covered it all.
Come on, you devil log. Come on, you devil log.
Someone said, that's a side effect of lifting heavy. Okay. And that's the same one. Taking these wheels for a spin, giving you the full 360 experience. Thank you, that's exactly what I asked for. And then that's the same one we just did. Training has become such an important part of my day, and I'm working so hard for every new PR. And this is, we talk about this in every Anna video. She's going to hit a point where she is no longer PRing, where she is no longer PRing. It happens to everyone, and this is where your true test of how bad do you want it kicks in, because newbie gains and newbie PRs happen basically on a week-by-week basis, but you do get to the point where they taper out, they level out. Oh, someone said, this was 1 hour ago, isn't it sitting way too high? Lifting belt shouldn't be worn around your rib cage, but should ideally sit around the belly button area. She's correct. It's sitting where it should. Joanne said that. Really, Joanne? What do you know? And then this person said, that's odd. I've never seen anyone wearing your lifting belt directly under the breast area. It wouldn't provide proper abdominal support and restrict proper breathing as well. Exactly. My husband wears his more around his lower back. However, he's tall with a long torso. I have a short torso, and I still wear mine on my belly button. You can even see, like my, let's see if I can, I'll flash you guys. I'm just joking. I'm short, obviously. I'm 4'11", but my torso, so my rib, let me see. My last rib is like right here, and my hip is right here. My torso is very short. However, I still wear mine on my belly button. I do wear my shorts up a little bit high, just because that's how I've always worn my shorts. But my last rib is right here. My hip starts right here. My torso is very short. I still wear my lifting belt right here. It sits right above my hip. And fun fact, I, relative to my height, have long femurs. When I found that out, I was like, oh my God, I'm a part of the long femur gang. Basically, it's all, of course, it's relative to your height. I'm still short, but my femurs, if you measure your femur, and I believe, I'll have to look it up, if your femurs are 30% or more of your total height, that means you have long femurs. I'm pretty sure it's 30%. I'll look it up and I'll post it. But when I squat, maybe I'll put in a video here, I prefer low bar. So high bar squat, you're putting it on top of your traps. If you're squatting and the bar hurts your neck, that means you're not putting the bar in the proper place. You shouldn't need to use, what do they call them? The bitch pads, the sissy pads. When you're squatting, it's not good for you. It's not actually teaching you everything, and it's actually making you more unstable. But if the bar hurts you, you have the bar in the wrong place. You should have it on top of your traps, or in my case, if you're doing a low bar squat, it is on your rear delts. And I can post pictures of what that also looks like. But people who low bar squat typically have longer femurs, and the way you squat and the mechanics in your squat is highly dependent on your anatomy. There's no perfect squat. No two people will have the same squat. Well, maybe, but you can take like me versus Philip. Our squats are completely different. He also does low bar, but his feet will be more inwards. If I try to squat with my feet more close together, I topple over, because I think it's because my femurs are longer. So I have to do a little bit further than shoulder stance with my toes pointed out. Otherwise, I just fall over. But when I do squat like that, I kind of fold up, but it's comfortable and I'm not wobbly. And basically, like when I get really, really low, like ass to grass, my chest touches my quads. But that's just how my anatomy works. So if your squat doesn't look like my squat or this person's squat, that is totally fine. You have to find what works for you, and the best way to do that is with an empty bar. Just try out different bar positions, try out different foot positions, and see what works for you. Okay, someone said, okay, let me go back. 15 minutes ago, it's sitting where it works best for my body. Everyone is different. It's sitting at the smallest part of her body, on her torso, which is the only place a belt would probably even fit her. That's why she's wearing it there. Someone said mine sits differently depending on the lift I'm doing. What? Deadlifts and squats sit about where hers is. Anything overhead sits a little lower. Same for carrying events. I guess. Maybe is she a strong woman? I suppose it could be different. I don't know. But we know she's wearing hers there because that's the only part that fits it. Okay, someone said, I'm confused. Did they just send you a different belt? Oh, wait. No, they say, I'm confused. Did they send you a different belt? Weren't you just complaining that this one was way too big? How are you using that safely if it's not the right size? And then she said, we were able to stuff the back and I'm on the smallest rung. I went ahead and returned and got a smaller size. And then someone said, have you tried it on your waist versus where you have it here? If you have it lower, you'll get more of core back support and it won't be too big. They're designed to be worn much lower than you have it, which may be why it feels too big. Exactly.
I have a coach who helps me. I'm wearing it where it works best for me. We'll see what works with the smaller size when it comes in.
If you're getting the smaller size, it's definitely not going to fit around your waist, which is right here, not up here. This is not your waist. That is your rib cage. Your waist is down here. Your hips are down here. Your anatomy is not different than everyone else's. And then that person said, I know this is all very fresh. These all might be deleted by the time I'm going to get this video up tomorrow, Tuesday. They might be deleted by then. I know it can vary a bit by lift and preference, but I'm surprised he okayed this as it can cause injury when it's this high. The purpose is to create intra-abdominal pressure to brace against, which isn't possible when it's on your ribs. Exactly. Having it squarely over the belly button just above the hips is a good target for most. I hope the new belt works better for you. It's so fun to see your progress. I want to like these, but I don't want her to go through the likes and then block me. Someone said, how do belts help? Do they just give your back extra support or help engage your core more? Did she respond? No. The latter, the belt provides an external surface for your core and muscles to contract against. It provides both I can't say that word. Proprioceptive feedback and increase intra-abdominal pressure. Yep, they're right. What is how do you say that? Pronunciation. Proprioceptive. Say it.
Proprioceptive.
Proprioceptive. Okay, cool. Proprioceptive, which relates to the body's sense of position and space, which is crucial for movement, coordination, and balance. Okay. I knew about that. I just didn't know that was the name or how to say it. Proprioceptive. You learned something new today. The same person that was... Oh, here, let me unlike that. I didn't mean to like that. The same person from above, looking so strong and determined, and most of all, fire. You go, girl. Been following you for literally years, and your mindset has not changed. That's the problem. You are amazing. Your body has always been. Let's see what you can do, not what you can't do. Such an inspiration to so many. Keep lifting and be the best, strongest version of yourself. Every day getting better than the da before. Oh, she doesn't know how to type just like her girl, Anna. Another person, looks like it's sitting a bit high. Isn't it supposed to be at the underbust or the waist? Different for everyone / every lift. I don't know. Is this the replacement belt or the belt that was the wrong size? Let's see what this person does. She might be a newbie too. Who knows? Oh man, that's funny. Nothing on her stories. Nope. Why does everyone block me on TikTok? I hardly even use TikTok. Whatever. It's not hard to make stock accounts. I don't care. Plus, I can have people send me her content anyway. So whatever. Anna, I'm probably the nicest to you out of everyone. So you're welcome. Alrighty, that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for being here. Be sure to like this video if you liked it. Subscribe if you are not already. Check out my stickers, my magnets, my channel memberships, my clearly filtered water bottles linked down below. Amazon storefront, all that good stuff is down below. I appreciate your time so much. And here is the comment of the day. And until next time, goodbye.
Maybe we can get down.